It's your boy Evie. You're watching EV Family ENT. And if you like what you see, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. So you could become part of EV's family. Alright, let's get it. ICP. Nothing but a BITCHTHANG. Eminem diss. Let's get it. Let's go. We got a Juggalo and we got a Stan. And the Stan is the better man.
The Stan don't have his shirt on, so how the fuck is that better?
That's a fact. Let's get it. Let's go.
He said, no, too late. I gotta go get my shirt now.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. It's just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like Eminem ain't gay. Everybody forgot. What happened? What up, Dre?
Everybody forgot.
It's all about Dre. It's all about Dre.
Compton's in the house.
Yeah, that's right. Compton is
Come
in the
here,
house.
hold on your panties, you little bitch.
All right, hold up, dog.
Yeah.
Go easy on me and shit. You ripped my
Come
asshole
get
last
some of
time.
this Compton dick.
Let me take off this white shirt so you can see my bird
Yeah,
chest.
you wanna be famous?
Uh-huh.
Spread that bitch
I
ass.
can't find it right now.
Yeah, Compton.
Dog,
yeah,
you
the
hurt me,
tightest
dog.
Detroit rapper, you little bitch.
You're ripping my asshole, dog.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Wait, don't bust.
Come here.
Wait, dog.
Take all of this Compton
Hold
dick.
on, don't bust. Do
Yo,
it on
this
my
is
lip like a
wild.
dickhead.
Yeah. Compton's in that ass.
It's all about
yeah.
Dre. It's all about
You wanna
Dre.
be famous, you little bitch.
Man,
Yeah.
don't tell Kim, dog, please. It's all
All right,
about
now
Dre.
get the
He said, don't tell Kim. Yo, you got me messed up, bro. This is
little
wild.
Man, don't tell Kim, dog, please. It's all
All right,
about
now
Dre.
get the fuck out of here.
Shit.
Bitch, boy, motherfucker. Bitch, you ain't have them 11-year-old groupies believe in your shit, but you ain't fooling nobody, bitch. You a motherfucker, bitch. That suck my dick. You ain't never shot at us with no paintballs. Matter of fact, you can come get these painted balls, motherfucker. Come get these.
Are they gonna rap, my guy?
Yeah, they're getting into it right now. There was a skit, and then now they're getting into it.
All right.
And
They
he
said
said, come
I'm.
get these Juggalo painted balls.
I heard that. I heard that.
You a
I heard.
motherfucker, bitch. That suck my dick. You ain't never shot at us with no paintballs. Matter of fact, you can come get these painted balls, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, this is a reply. Rude's right, because he said you ain't never shot at us with no paintballs, and that's from the song. When M said, M did this is a reply because M said, and they ducked down and got paintballs spit at they Chuck Plow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to do the M one first, right?
We can. It doesn't matter to me. However you want to do it. I don't know the list in which it's so long ago. I don't remember how they came out.
Right.
Yeah.
But okay, we're just gonna finish this one, you guys, because it's been a long time with no music. So we're just gonna finish it, and then we'll do the M1, and then we'll actually get the right list.
No paintballs. Matter of fact, you can come get these painted balls, motherfucker. Come get these Juggalo painted balls, bitch. You ain't never chased us out of no club, bitch. Weak ass. Yo, in club, you ever chased anybody out of was a game on, bitch. Straight out of Warren. Bitch, you a joke, sucking so much dick, your fucking lips smoke. With your silly ass pretty boy rap, me mugging and thugging, sitting on Dre lap. Pull a cat on my dog, don't pull it tonight. You shake it, slowly, nervous, fumbling, scared to death. Screaming for help, so damn shook, yo, shot yourself. Little radio thug.
So damn shook you beside yourself. Now, okay, I'm trying to think. Now, first off, I didn't want to pause it that earlier, but I'm trying to be not biased, but I'm telling you guys right now from the get-go that's not going to happen, by the way. This is not really going to be a reaction. It's going to be more of like an argument, which I'm best at. But it also helps that I'm from Detroit. So, and I still currently live in Detroit. And yes, not the suburbs, in Detroit. But when he said, "You're from Warren." So Warren is literally right on the outskirts of Detroit, but it's the suburbs. Yes, Warren is the suburbs. Warren is not technically Detroit, even though I would say now, today in 2024, I'd say it's pretty close to Detroit. But like my dad lives in Warren, so I go out there every so often. But it's right on the outskirts of it, so that's not Detroit. But It is still on the east side. And M's not even from Warren. So try again. Try again. Try again. It was a good bar, though, because people that know Detroit would know that Warren is definitely the suburbs of Detroit. So it's not Detroit. But he's not from Warren.
Okay, he's not from Warren, but yeah, okay.
I had to make that
I
point.
mean, I don't know if he is or not.
Right.
I mean, I never saw his birth certificate. Maybe he was born in Warren. I don't know.
Well, he was born in Missouri,
Oh, was he? Okay.
but he grew up in Detroit. All right, let's run it.
Okay.
You got anything to say on this part or no? You're just vibing? You
Oh,
vibing out?
I've done heard this thing a million fucking times, man.
Got you. All right.
Game on, bitch, straight out of Warren. Bitch, you a chump sucking so much dick, your fucking lips smoke. With your silly ass pretty boy rap, me mugging and thugging, sitting on Dre lap. Pull a cat on my dog,
Sitting on Dre lap.
You shake it, slowly, nervous, fumbling, scared to death, screaming for help. So damn shook, yo, shot yourself.
Oh, and he said, my bad, y'all, but he did say, sitting on Dre's lap, and you know, Dre's name is actually Andre, so that's like a little double. That's a double,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That would be a little double.
Yeah.
Andre's
Sitting
lap.
on Dre lap. Pull a cat on my dog, don't pull it tonight. You shake it, slowly, nervous, fumbling, scared to death, screaming for help. So damn shook, yo, shot yourself. Little radio thug with your preppy smile. Got everybody hopping out on 35 Mile, telling us we fake, little faggot back. I'ma knock your teeth out the back of your neck. You might have little girls crying and shit, but the Detroit thugs ain't buying your shit. Now run your ass back to Dr. Dre and open your butt. Little goofy ass boy, get fucked.
Open your butt, little boy, get up. And you know, I wanted to stop it because he said the 35 mile. So in Detroit,
Yeah.
you guys, in Detroit, all the roads out here in Detroit, they go by miles, okay? So, like, you know how back in the day in Cali, it was like territorial, but it was more like territorial with colors. How you had Bloods, Crips, all that. I'm not from Cali, but I know that's how it was back in the day. In Detroit, it's territorial, but it's not, the hoods go by streets, right? So you got 5 Mile, technically Finkel. You got 6 Mile, which is McNichols. You got 7 Mile. You got 8 Mile. You got 9 Mile. You got 10 Mile. You got 11 Mile. You got 12 Mile. Now, after really 8 Mile, like 9 Mile starts to become, you got Southfield, you got Warren. All that is right past Detroit. 8 Mile is the ending of like Detroit, right? So that's why he threw the 35 Mile. That's what that's for.
He's saying
That's
he
why-
ain't even close.
Yeah, he's saying he's not close. He's nowhere near Detroit is what he's saying. Because 35 Mile is nowhere near Detroit. Let me tell you that right now.
It's
I think-
35 miles away from Detroit.
Yo, I think the farthest I've ever
Outside the
been,
center of town, probably.
35 Mile is past Pontiac. I know that. The farthest I've ever been, I think was 32 Mile, 33 Mile. I don't even remember why I went out there, but I was at some effing mile, and I'm like, yo, where the effing mile? I got to go back.
He's like, this is not my house. I
This
don't know
is
where
not
this is.
anywhere near where I need to go. But it was for I was young and dumb and going. You know how to end that statement. And full of what? So, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, he was.
So I
he was
drove to
thinking with his
35,
member.
33 Mile.
Hey, you will drive for some nice Gina, bro. That's facts.
You really will.
Yeah.
Personally, I would say, honestly, y'all, I would say, I'm looking in the chat, you guys, but I would say 7 Miles really, really, really bad. But I mean, you also have East Side and West Side. Like you have East 7 Mile, you have West 7 Mile. You have, like I'm from Joy Road. So you got East Joy Road, you got West Joy Road. I'm from West Side. I'm West Side out here. Em grew up on the East Side.
I'm from mile 69.
but
That's a
yeah,
great
facts.
mile.
But I would say 7 Miles pretty bad. McNichols is pretty bad. But I personally don't go really on 7 Mile. I don't really go out on 7 Mile. I just don't know a lot of people on 7 Mile. I'm not from 7 Mile. Every time I've been out on 7 Mile, I've been into a fight or some shit. So I just don't really go out that way. But I can't say that's the worst part because it's so many different areas of Detroit. and it's so many East and West and this, and so it's just
Right.
all combined into. It really just depends on where you're comfortable. Like I can go anywhere in Detroit and be fine, but am I comfortable? No. You know, I don't want to just go somewhere I don't know anybody and I'm not from that area. And then there's a whole East versus West thing out here that goes on. Like they say East side is more grimy and West side is about getting the money. I'm from the West
You
side.
say the motherfuckers from the East side got fucked up shoes. That's what they said.
That's what they say. Yeah, that used to be a joke. They used to say if his shoes are messed up, he from the East side. If his all right, we got to get back into it.
Suck my dick. You ain't never shot at us with no paintballs. Matter of fact, you come get these painted balls, motherfucker. Come get these Juggalo painted balls.
I'm gonna let it play all the way through. That's why I went back.
Bitch, weak ass. Yo, club never chased anybody out that was a game on a bitch. Straight out of Warren. Bitch, you a joke, sucking so much dick. You fucking lip smoke. With your silly ass pretty boy rap. Me mugging and thugging, sitting on Dre lap. Pull a cat on my dog, don't pull it tonight. You shake it slowly, nervous, fumbling, scared to death. Screaming for help. So damn shook, yo, and shot yourself.
Shut yourself.
Radio thug with your
Oh,
friend,
Bruno
style.
Mars.
Everybody hopping out of 35
Shut
miles.
yourself.
We fake little faggot back. I'ma knock your teeth out the back of your neck. You might have little girls crying and shit, but the Detroit thugs ain't buying your shit. No, run your ass back to Dr. Dre and open your butt. Little goofy ass boy, get fucked.
I don't need the root.
Eminem ain't nothing but a bitch. Eminem ain't nothing but a bitch. Eminem ain't nothing but a bitch. Sissy ass radio bitch.
Wait a minute, don't run. What's up with that? I'm just trying to give you this $300 back that you gave to Twisted so you can open up that show, you little pussy asshole. Look at us, dog. Who put us on the map? 3 black, 2 gold, and we still like that. We did it alone without a DRE. But he owns you and does your part like a puss. Husband, tell me.
See, that is where the argument, where we're gonna get actually into the track now, and it's gonna be like an argument of the track. I can't stand the damn Dre. I hate that people say that, yo. I cannot stand it. We didn't have to. We did it without Dre. We did it without Dre. Well, my guy, M would probably still have been able to do it without Dre. We just don't know. It would have been way harder for him. He probably wouldn't be where he's at. That's a fact. But to say when you're talking about the rhymes, when you're talking about the rap of it, and not the sales, and not the celebrity of it, if you're talking about the rap, yeah, he would have definitely still been where he's at. It just would have took a longer time, probably. But everything would have been
there was a lot of
different.
stuff going down in Detroit when all this stuff was converging, right? So, Eminem had a show, and on the flyer he said Insane Cloud Posse was going to be there when they were never invited. You know, shit like that they were going back and forth on. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying, and they even addressed it like you're trying to use our fucking name to get people at your show. And we were never fucking invited to that show, you know, to even perform or nothing. So why would you put our name on that flyer? That's crazy.
I mean,
you know?
I could see that happening. And yeah, you're right. Look, I'm not going to be the biggest stand out here and just say, oh my gosh, you're right. But what I will say is, how many people do that to M now? 24/7 use his name for clout now because he's the biggest worldwide. And my thing is this. Back then, it was different, you know, with the whole white, black, the rap thing. Like, that was a big problem back then. So, I am with the diss.
About it,
like,
man,
I'm not giving him a
rappers.
pass on doing that.
There's
like
been white rappers ever since the Beastie Boys. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but there's never been.
There was fucking. There was a bunch of white rappers. You know what I'm saying? Before Eminem.
Yeah, but none
of them.
Right, but none of them.
But there was
expanded hip hop the way that M did.
Well,
that's a fact.
He did it so different. You know what I'm saying? He did it so different. It was very controversial in what he did. And that's fine. I'm okay with all that because it was a big shock thing. Like ICP is a controversial thing as well. I'm not sure why they're so controversial. They talk about a lot of crazy shit, but if you actually listen to the lyrics, they're talking about like crazy shit they would do to like a pedophile or a priest that rapes kids, you know what I'm saying? Like or some drunken asshole that beats his wife, you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
he's talking crazy shit, chicken hunting, talking about going after police officers that do wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like they dress it up with all this wicked imagery, but they're talking about real shit, you know? And I think and M does the same shit. Like, well, when he came out with the Slim Shady shit, I mean, he's playing around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's
have you
talking
ever
about
heard,
doing drugs and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And
have you
it was
ever
a shock
heard
value.
Have you ever heard M's first album, Infinite?
I don't think I could.
Okay, so his first, listen, my thing is his first album, Infinite, was him rapping. Like he raps way better in Infinite than he did on the Slim Shady LP, and he raps so much better on Infinite. But nothing took off. Infinite flopped. They said he sounded like AZ and Nas when he was 16 rapping on Infinite. And when you hear Infinite,
stuff that
you're gonna
did like who's the dude who got popped? I can't remember his best friend. What's his name?
Oh, Proof.
Yeah. He was recording him and he was rapping in a car or right outside of a car or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was young as shit.
And they were doing a freestyle back and forth. They were outside of the car. Yeah.
Shit was fire, bro. I mean, the thing is like I think the reason why ICP mentions them Dre so often is because that's the crutch, right? If you knew how ICP came up,
hey Caitlin,
is they got, hey Caitlin, how you doing, girl? Come on, give me that hug. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great start to your week. ICP, they put out an album, right? They put out the first Joker's card, and it sold something like 50,000 units in Detroit proper, right? And they put it out independently. So Island Records picked them up, right? And they were like, hey, we want to fucking, sign you. They gave him $1 million up front. And back in those days, you're talking,
yeah, that's a lot of money, right?
It's a shit ton of dough, right?
Yeah.
So they took it, but they re-edited the fucking album, right? They changed all the fucking shit up because they couldn't get so graphic with it. And then Island only put it back out in Detroit. They didn't distribute it nationwide, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So Insane Clown Posse, with that $1 million they got from that deal, right? They got 3 vans and they painted them up like the Riddle Box, right? And they grabbed a map of the United States and some darts and just started throwing darts at places. And the first dart landed in Texas, Houston, Texas, right? So every day at 3:00, they were in those vans at 3 different high schools giving out samples of their mixtape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how they got their shit done. This is like before internet and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
M did
that's hard ass work.
Right.
So,
M did the same thing though. That's why I was just
for him. When it worked, when he got on with Dre. You know what I'm saying? When he hit with Dre, it was over. Like the rap game changed.
Right, I agree. But you have to also remember a lot of people that bring up the Dre aspect, like what Rude Knock said. I'm gonna pin that on the screen too. Rude Knock said, I feel like without M, Dre's name would have stayed in the 90s.
But that's also not true either, because Snoop Dogg.
I let you finish. Hold on. So I agree with Rude on that though, because yes, he did find Snoop, and he also did Dre do anything with Pac? I forget. I know Snoop for sure, but besides the point, to the Eminem thing, right? When Dre was his label was dying at the time, because that's when the whole Murder Inc. and all that happened. And remember, he walked away. Him and Suge, they all got into it in the movie Straight Outta Compton. I don't know the details. I don't know how true the movie is, but all that was taking place around that same time. So Dre was on his own, and Dre actually has a documentary talking about this, where he had no good artists at the time. His label was about to fall under, and then he found M, and he took a chance on M, just like M took a chance.
Right, because
on Dre,
all of NWA was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" You know,
right,
at that point,
right.
You know
but then he
Easy
found
just passed.
Yeah,
you know
and he found M, And M
Ice
took
Cube was
off.
making movies, you know.
Right, but M took
there
off
wasn't-
from that.
No, I agree, absolutely. But to say that,
But to say that was all Dre is my
and-
point. To say it's all
and
Dre, that's false. Because M actually helped Dre. Dre was a dying label.
well, they helped each other, that's for sure.
Yes, they both helped each other.
But here's the thing you can't deny is Dre is a master producer.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He is a master producer. So anybody that's willing to work with Dre at this point is going to get top flight service. You know what I'm saying? For the low.
I agree. I think we're both like agreeing with the same thing here in a way. It's just like I feel where you're coming from. All I'm saying is M did the same thing with selling his records, selling his labels. Yeah, Dre helped him to get his name out there. Dre helped him get a pass in the black community, basically, to rap, is what Dre did. And
I don't think M needed
helped,
that.
But
that pass, to be
no,
honest
but
with you.
he did pass Detroit. He did pass locally.
But he was already there's people already fucking with him in Detroit before Dre even found him. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
I'm not talking about Detroit. I'm talking about worldwide. He needed
Well, that was
he
different.
needed that.
Once they two teamed up, it was over, bro. Like
Right.
it really was over. It was so over. Now it's shady aftermath. You know what I'm saying? That's how over it was. Like,
That's a fact, Rude. Go ahead. I'm listening.
because of M, shady came first. Shady aftermath. You know what I'm saying? It was aftermath. Now it's shady aftermath. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So M did a lot. I'm never gonna shortchange M, dude. I'm never gonna shortchange his talent. I'm never gonna disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the early part of what was building these careers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before all the mainstream shit came in.
Again,
You know?
and I agree with you.
And to answer your question, Runock, you're talking about like in the 90s, bro. They were pulling up in 3 vans that look like the Joker's cards, faces painted and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're just artists at that point. They're not like walking through the schoolhouse trying to pick up chicks. That would be fucking weird.
I mean, I'm just saying that was a good one though, Rude. I'm with you, Rude. But no, let's get back. Let's finish the track, and then if we got more to talk about, we'll talk about it after the track because I am recording this for a reaction. I'm gonna put all of it out. It is what it is. This one really isn't a reaction, but it's still dope because it is it is about the content. So
right.
So yeah. So let's go back a little bit. We're gonna finish this one out. See what we got to say about the track, and then if we get into another argument, we get into another argument. It is what it is.
Trying to give you this $300 back that you gave you twisted so you can open up they show you little pussy asshole. Look at us, dog, who put us on the map. 3 black, 2 gold, and we still like that. We did it alone without a DRE. But he owns you and does your part like a pussy. Husband, tell me where she at. Everybody be fucking that bitch. You don't see that? I know.
Now that was a good one.
You. Up at Hot Rock, she be fucking bitches too. You told the
Damn.
world you're gonna kill the slut. Then you watch TV licking her butt. Be careful, you're probably gonna taste my nut. Cause even I'll be fucking that bitch raw. Like what? I remember your ass St. Andrew's Hall handing out your flyers.
Come on, come to my.
And he just said it though. You were
He's
at
gonna
St.
address it right here. Yeah.
You were at St. Andrew's Hall handing out your flyers. So, and what I was saying to you was everything you said that they did, he was doing too.
No.
M was
what he's
good.
about to get
M was-
into right now.
I'm gonna let him finish.
is
I'm gonna
about
let him finish.
putting ICP's name on
Right.
the flyer.
I understand that. Yeah, I know.
Right.
I'm gonna get into
ICP
that.
wasn't putting Eminem's name on any flyers.
No,
saying, hey, Em's going to be on the show.
And I give you that. I didn't know
Right.
that. And I'm calling that bullshit. I think that is bullshit. But I'm just saying, because you said the whole story about they went to like Texas and they went here and they took the $1 million. And I understand that. I appreciate like the history on them. But M was doing the same thing, is all I'm saying. They were both selling they were actually making cassettes, plating their stuff and selling.
They just said the
their
flyers.
tape.
They didn't say anything about it.
About
cassette or any audio.
I mean, same thing. They were promoting
Basically, he was
themselves.
trying to sell his show within Detroit at St. Andrew's Hall.
Right. Yeah, you're still on the specific. I know. We're gonna get into that.
Right. And every artist does that. They'll go to the gas station, you know what I'm saying, $5 for a mixed CD, you know, whatever.
Yes. That's all I was saying.
And that's what you should be doing.
Right,
you know,
but you made that a bad thing that M was doing it.
No, I didn't.
When you gave the whole history. When you gave the whole history about them going to Texas and shit.
Right. They made the extra effort to get outside of Detroit to sell their shit because even Island wasn't distributing their shit nationwide.
Yeah,
so
as they should.
What did M do? He stood in front of St. Andrew's Hall and hand out flyers.
Oh, that's what you're trying to say. Okay.
I'm in the city to do anything.
I'm correlating the two, but I think he went outside the city. I'm sure I've heard him go outside the city.
And he may have even performed outside the city. I just don't know those details. But what I'm saying is that I get what to travel the country, you know, see what the people are listening to out
here. And he was using their name,
and
he was using their name to get promotion while they were
that was one part of it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Saying ICP is going to be at the show, never invited to the show.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Cause even I be fucking that bitch raw. Like what?
Thank you, Ruth.
I remember your ass St. Andrew's Hall handing out your flyers.
Come on, come to my show.
I looked at it. What right there? St. Clown Posse might show up. What the fuck kind of rapper could be that name? Only way you draw people is a use our names. I could have just fucked you up right there, but I let it pass. I felt bad for your bitch ass. Every time I met you, you're sucking dick. Now you're on the pop chart sucking dick. You'll be sucking dick for eternity. Look at your mouth. It looked like a pussy. I know that Slim ain't as bad to you. Yeah, only because it was so damn true. When I think of your daughter, it makes me sad. She got a whore for a mama and a bitch ass dad.
That was a bit low. I will admit, that's a bit low.
Motherfucker, Hitler ass haircut, bitch ass motherfucking boy band ass, top 40 Casey Kasem, Carson Daly, dick sucking motherfucker.
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy about that, yo? It's like, first off, the only reason they saying mainstream ass, mainstream this, what's crazy about that is if this is at the time, right, when the Marshall because this is when because I think the first song was Marshall Mathers, because that's what he said. You got paint, when M said, you got painted at Chuck Block, you got paintballs painted at your Chuck Block, wow. That was on Marshall Mathers, which means Marshall Mathers came out.
I said Slim Anus as well. So Slim Anus was actually the first one.
Okay.
And then this one came. And then the third one I sent you is Dear Slim or something like that.
Right. Okay. Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. With the, when he's talking about mainstream, at this point, this is right after, I don't know if M already dropped the Marshall Mathers LP, because Marshall Mathers was on the Slim Shady LP. So,
well, here's the thing. They said he was top 40, so he obviously dropped a mainstream album.
No, he didn't drop a mainstream. At this time, he was going at all. Yeah, he had a mainstream album because he had the Slim Shady LP. But in the Slim Shady LP, he was going at all the fucking mainstream people. The whole Slim Shady LP is M talking shit to the celebrity.
Yeah, he was too. All of them.
Yeah.
Even some of the female artists. I
And
get
my
it.
thing is like look, they had a few dope. First off, I didn't like their rap. Okay, let me just say that. With the rap, I did not like. I didn't like the rap. I thought the hook was catchy. I thought the hook was cool. I thought they had a few like real ass shit that they said. I agree with you on that. And I can't say shit if M was out there using their name and then M has made tracks about people using his name. Well, that's pretty much bullshit because you did it before. So I give the ICP props to that too. But the rap was horrible.
That's ICP rapping, man. That's like 90% of it right there. They
Yeah,
don't
but
get super crazy with it, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
It's more
this-
boom bap.
but this is a rap beef though. So I'm judging
Yeah,
it
but he
on
was
that.
talking this shit.
Yeah, he was talking his shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't like the rap that much. I liked the chorus. I liked that they had some of the real shit that they pointed out that I didn't know. And I thought they could have picked a better beat.
Yeah,
But
that's
besides
again
that-
with the ICP, they always having those carnival style beats. you know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right. And I mean, M's done
I
that
think that's
too.
what worked into it, you know.
Yeah, and M's done those beats too.
Yeah.
And we got to hear M's now too, and then you'll
Yes,
have a lot
absolutely.
to say too. But I just want you to know at that time, it like that sounds like they're bitter. That sounds like ICP is bitter that M took off and is mainstream now
Well,
because
yeah.
you have to understand the timing
You
though.
would be though. You would be though a bit. But
Yeah,
here,
but-
in the end though,
But that's dissing yourself in a
ICP
way.
Well, in the end though, if you think about it, ICP really won because they own all of their own masters. You know what I'm saying? They run their own shit and they're multimillionaires anyway. So it doesn't matter,
It was in March Madness.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, now that Slim owns part of Aftermath, I'm sure he owns his own masters again by now, but they never lost control of their masters, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't ever have to split anything with anyone,
True.
you know.
Right.
And the independent game is a way tougher game. We all know this. If
I
you're not
agree.
taking corporate money, you know what I'm saying, you're grinding. And ICP has headquarters in London and they have a headquarters in Australia. And that says a lot for independent.
Yeah, but they
rappers.
weren't. They're not really independent. We all know that from Tom McDonald. Like before Tom McDonald, I would definitely agree with you. Before Tom McDonald, I would agree with you.
Well, you
But
have
you
to show
can't
me a
use that.
receipt.
You can't use
You
that
gotta
as an
show me a
argument. No, you can't use that as an argument because you literally said they were signed to a label, even though the label fucked
Right.
them over. They were
Yes,
so
and then
so they weren't
and then
completely independent. They did go on their own. I agree with you, but you can't say they were completely
Okay, so
independent.
you think so?
No, they
put it
weren't.
back out in just the Detroit metro area,
They weren't.
right?
If they did what Tom McDonald did, then I would agree. If they raised themselves up from no label, no nothing, never once, never, just him, just them and their family, I would give you that, like Tom McDonald. But now that we
Right.
have a Tom McDonald,
They fulfilled their contract and got out of it.
yes, so they
Right.
and that gave them boost.
And
That
they
gave
started
them
Psychopathic
somewhat.
Records,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
F did the same thing. He was signed to Capital Christian for his 3-record deal, got out of it, completely independent now, right?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, and I'm not arguing about M. M's not independent at all.
right.
I'm just saying the fact you can't
But
say
Island
they're
didn't help them.
independent. Yeah, but they were still signed to a label, so they weren't independent. They had a little boost, regardless, because they were signed. Whether they fucked them over or not, they were still signed to a label.
Yeah, I don't know how you get a boost out of getting fucked over, but okay.
Because when they originally first made the deal,
I mean, they did make $1 million.
yeah,
they did make that.
and they put their name out a little bit. Whether we're not going to go over the specifics of how much specifically, I'm just saying now in 2024, we have a Tom McDonald who literally has raised his whole name up off of just him and his
Sure, but
girlfriend.
now we have
and
the
no
internet, and
label.
we have video platforms
Yes,
like this.
that is
Back
true.
then, there
I
was
know.
no getting your name out.
I
There
know,
was
and I'm
no,
not
"Let
I'm
me
not
just hit
arguing
stream
that.
real quick.
But
Right.
I'm not arguing that point. I'm just saying you can't say they're fully independent. That's all I'm saying.
They are fully independent.
They're not
As-
fully independent. They were signed to a label.
They are independent as of right
Now,
now and
yes.
the last 20 years.
But in the
So
beginning,
if they took a contract for 3 years in the beginning of their shit, that was not independent. Now they are.
Right.
It isn't like they were on MTV, you know, through Island. It wasn't like they were.
Yeah,
all over
but
the
you
place.
can't get mad at M for blowing up. Like, it's not. I can't
Who's
believe when
mad?
people do that
Who's
shit.
mad? You're
I'm not-
mad. You're the one who fucking
Oh,
yelling this shit.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm actually enjoying this.
But what I'm saying is that he didn't. ICP wasn't put on the radio. Nobody heard of them until they started moving their own shit.
Yeah, but
And that was after Island. So just because you were signed to a contract somewhere, right, doesn't mean you've made it. It doesn't mean you made it.
Bro, we are literally like, we keep agreeing on the same things, but just disagreeing on like the bullshit of it. All I'm saying is you can't say he's fully independent because they were signed to a label. That's my only point. You can't say that about M either. M's not independent whatsoever.
Right.
I was just saying you can't say they're fully independent because they're not.
But even as of right now, M is still not independent when he's co-owned with the Shady Aftermath, right?
I know. I will never say he's independent.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
Yeah. I was just simply saying you can't say they're independent. That was my only argument. That was the only thing I
I'll
was
say
like.
it until the day I die.
Okay, well that's
they
where we
are
are
independent.
now, but they were signed to a label in the beginning.
But did I ever say that they've never been under a label? No, I've never said that. I said that they are independent.
Right, but when we started this argument, you were using that as you were and we're not talking about now. When we started talking about this in the beginning, you brought it up by saying that at that time they were out there selling their stuff and they made their own name because they were independent. And I said they weren't independent because they had a label at the time. Whether the label fucked them over or not, that's why I was putting that into specifics. I understand now. You said they got their masters, and I agree with you. I'm not mad at that. I'm happy as hell they got their masters. And I would never hate on them for having their masters. I'm just saying.
Doc. He said, I'm too high for this shit.
Yo, but no, in the beginning, that's what he said. He was using it towards trying to say that they made their name off of that. And then that was also like a rebuttal to M having Dre. Like it was kind of like a shot at the face of M for having Dre, but you can't do that with them because they had a label. That's all I was saying. That was my only point.
But that wasn't at that time.
It was at that time.
No, when they were signed to Island, it was before Eminem even came out.
When did ICP come out?
Well, they used to be called
because M came out.
Posse.
M's first official album dropped in 1996. So when did ICP come out?
Dog Beats. They were called Inner City Posse before they were called ICP. Let me look up the date.
When is their first album? The first, because M could have been rapping his whole life. When is the first technical album? I'm not talking about the Slim Shady, the one that went mainstream. When is ICP's first album? Because Eminem's first technical album would be 1996.
February 4th, 1991.
91?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you have a point on that. But they're still not independent. That's all I'm effing saying. Get out of here with that shit. All right, we got to go to the next track. Now he can hear the M. Well, we kind of did this backwards. But this is good because he's heard the song billions of times. I've heard the song already. He has not heard the Eminem disses. I have heard them.
I may or may not have. I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to do, which one would it be then? Which one would
I see that one that says Eminem. Hey, yo, fuck this. And it says,
that's why I fucked
you fat motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to show you this. This isn't.
That one was after this?
Oh, yeah, but this one isn't to IC. This is to Everlast. But yeah, we're going to do Marshall Mathers. So Marshall Mathers, this one is in response to Slim Anus.
Okay.
So it technically goes Slim Anus.
One we just watched.
Yes. So it technically goes Slim Anus.
We're actually going backwards now.
Right.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do.